Here is Knack Hill, the patch that Pebble calls home. Seems wowed that you made it all the way up here to wherever he happens to be. He's not quite sure about that himself, having gotten here accidentally. He was just passing through. The fact that he's no longer passing is where the accident comes in. He's bowled over by how you managed to find him. Someone who could do that could go just about anywhere. You seem solid, hard to crack, and always climbing higher. What could stop someone like that? Wherever you're heading next, he hopes you keep strong and tough. You'll need it to get through all the horrors of the world that lie ahead, no matter which direction you go. Wants to know what you'd do if you made a mistake while trying to get someplace. Would you head back down and try again? Or would you try to continue on from where you were? Thinks he might just stay here forever instead. Says he's not sure he's happy about the world surviving. Means he's stuck here longer. Wonders why you tried to save the world. In the end, what's the difference? Curious about you working with the Myriad. Don't all those lights they use hurt your eyes? Pretty blinding, he supposes. Let's talk about happier things. He says it's rare, but sometimes he gets caught between a rock and a hard place. There's no worse spot to be in, and this time is no exception. He's always felt insignificant, like a pebble to a mountain. That's why he's climbing now. He wants to feel on top of the lowlands for once. He realizes that one who doesn't climb can't fall either, so in a way, he guesses he's safer here, not going anywhere. Figures he's not as good a climber as he needed to be, at least at that moment. Pebble's risking death by staying or leaving, so he won't stop trying until he's able to climb out of this dying world. He figures he just has to be more careful. Also, it would be better if he knew where to climb. He doesn't want to be a pebble in your shoe, but if you'd help find some better spots for him to climb, he'd be really grateful. Thanks you for not just walking all over him when he's down.
It's like the whole world is
Oh, shine like that and the dark disappears.
Now that's the right idea, Doug. Just disappear.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't like me.
I don't!
An approved improvement. You got it dialed in. See where that light leads? Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. Up, down, all around. E-waste, the stuff you need. Glad to see some wood scrap there. Yes, some e-waste for you. Check out that shopperia over there. Wonder what they used to sell. Super effective. Boom. Middle-lifed. Made it count. Itchy trigger finger. That'll come in handy. Might be a good idea to hole up for a bit now it's getting dark. Top quality scrap in this piece. crunch. It's Freak-Free, a supposedly monsterless cave. New smarts for you. Take this seriously, or it'll take you down. wonder what oddness you could get up to now. Spot that fixer-upper? Got to be something worthwhile in it. The stars never give enough light. Go get on it and run fast as you can. You run like the wind. Hey, nice shot. Check out the scribble stone there. Wonder what's behind it. Glitter grass. Smells like a nono nest, doesn't it? Great shot. You've had better days. Bang, bang. Zapped. You can't really understand your story till it's done. That's gone forevermore. The place they plant dead folks. Hope you don't wind up there soon. Right where it counts. The tribes need someone to unite them. Boom, boom. Got her. Fired up. Enjoy the darkness while it lasts. Wood scrap's great for building things. Welcome to Camp Aco. The bandits here won't greet you so kindly. Ouch! This story needs a hero. This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Hard to find any shadows now.
That's not necessary.
The prey always says that about the hunt.
Oh, you don't have to be so vicious about it.
Of course I don't, but I'm enjoying it.
Can't loot if you don't look. Click is thrilled with the back-in-time bone. Says there's enough to make a skeleton key for you too. Click felt there was no point telling you about a secret door if he couldn't provide you a key, but now he has one, he can. But he cautions you, you never know what hides behind the old doors. Best be careful, you're a key figure now. Says he's happy to unlock doors, but afraid to actually go through them. Click says he's locked on helping you. Says you're welcome back. New day, new start. Wonder if Toxanol had a deeper purpose with any of the bang shelters. This one, for example, Shelter 5D. you need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. The day is here. Go see what you can see in this fresh day. See that e-waste? You could use that for sure. Might not need that now, but you will later. Toxanol built a lot of bang shelters in the back then, and this one is 7F. Can't stop to wonder if that means something special. At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed. Such a treasure! The veggie hunting here must be amazing. Well placed. That's not going to heal well. Aha! You found Torn Down. Used to reach into the sky, but it's not so proud anymore. Believes the rot at the trunk of the Tree of Life has changed everything, even style. Most just dress in whatever rags they can find. Their pal Juju, though, makes clothes that'd make anyone look fabulous. Says there's no way you can miss him if you see him. Thinks that art like Juju's is even more vital when the world is winding down. You really could use some of that yourself. No reason to stalk the earth in ugly duds. Promises you won't be disappointed. Back before the world was ending, they say they had hopes. Harder to come by now. Maybe a working ray lighter would brighten things up a bit. Depends on how you use it, though. Thinks you worry too much. Find it, enjoy it. Figures the ray lighter is too dangerous to leave lying around. You should grab it before someone else does. Otherwise, they might wind up on the ray lighter's wrong end. Says they'd love to see that happen. If a story is about you, care for it. Better than nothing. That muscle squeezer over there can make you stronger. Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. What a relief. Things seem simpler now. It's a game of life, yours and everyone else's. Ready. Break it down. You're low on health. Knock it downtown. Days wasting. Get to work while you can. Charge them. Right where it counts. Oh, pain. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Better hold on to that. Metal that's scrapped, all was shiny and chrome. that, you need to swivel the globus's bearings to get the atlas mapper to work. Just a few moves left. Make them count. How many days like this do you think the world has left? See that plastic scrap over there? What a blow! Smashly dash. A smart foe would leave now. You need to get the Optica controls in order to start it. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Excellent. That's illuminating. This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem. It's what's put into it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem. It's what's put into it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
between the eyes. Squish it!
At least being underground keeps you out of the weather.
Looks like some solid wood scrap there. Crushing it!
It's a wonder this is still such a lush place.
Get out of here!
Rubber scrap. Great for when you need a bit of flex. board is filled with all sorts of hopes and fears of those who didn't like the city or nature and got trapped in between. You're getting close to what they used to call suburbia now. Not quite a city, and nothing like nature. When the cities became too polluted, some moved here. Eventually, well, it's right next to other suburbs if you like those. And when you've polluted some places, getting farther away from them was the point. You'll find some traces of travels, even out here in the sticks. Hey, nice shot. Smash it! Super effective. Dusk is good sneak time. Well, what do you know? There's another track. Sometimes, even seasoned travelers needed a chance to get away from the hustle of the city. It was always that way, even in the olden days. That's one of the reasons some moved here, believe it or not. The tracks you found here will lead you back into the thick of things, eventually.
Fintra Bidwitchen.
Watch out for drop-offs. They can surprise you down here. .21 gigawatts. Oh, wow. Beefed up. The Yerp Fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not true. That's an Aurora totem. Legend has it that activating the four of them together will form a band of your aura in the sky. Ah, that wood scrap seems like it would be perfect for your plans. There it is, the Tree of Life. The idea that all life is related by common descent. where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before. Old bric-a-bracs like that, sometimes still full of good things.
Yeah?
Yeah. The future is in your hands, so take care of it. Guess you still want more than that.
Schon.
Wonders what would bring anyone out on a dark night like this. Understands you have things to do. This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead.
Baba Zulu.
Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need.
Theodore.
Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions.
Vaksa u intabadai.
Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Bet you can see clearly now.
Oh, that much light isn't good for you.
Oh, you're just afraid it'll burn you to ash and you'll blow away.
Am not. Well, not that much.
You should be.
Someone could probably make good use of that plastic scrap over there. That was the first Aurora totem. 3 to go.
God.
The only thing keeping the tree alive is the work you put into it.
Bon.
Says goodbye to you. Found some e-waste. Worthwhile. If you close your eyes hard enough to reality, your mind opens to let memories in. That's one way to remember what's forgotten. When an unwanted memory intrudes on the mind, it is a natural reaction to want to block it out or just change it. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. So, you remembered the automaton's power-up feature. That's a boost. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above. Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others.
Ja lawawat nawa.
Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots.
Luav tuna.
It's important to stay grounded. You share the same fate as the tree.
Mopu far kobi.
Out of Date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone.
Far kobe mako tu far titaba.
Think of the present because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things.
Taimis.
If you continue to do good, good will follow you.
Far farifto. Tuka kubu.
If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So he's prepared for the worst, something he calls the Ark.
Atu wamawa.
He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive.
Nuekek ujbar no barke.
Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees.
Ka nuka nuburak.
He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core.
Ku bubuye bui.
The contamination disrupted what we now know as Ki energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate.
Weta gono.
He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head.
Yatu yao mawa.
It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real.
Loma tuaha.
He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground.
Mao toliawahu.
The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out.
Mao toliawahu.
The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end.
Baluwutulua.
He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark in the event of a cataclysm.
Yamuluwuvando.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Beboko kontabe.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east.
Beboko kontabe.
Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko.
Taimis.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped.
Ilia antuf.
Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Hikobe. Ifarikobo faru.
He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared.
Mopu far kobi.
Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Ayamu aya.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Luatolu tum.
Says you should take care